Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you may be on this great big bubble of ours. This is 𝗙Con Manifestation Lab back with another video. And I have an email here from a viewer, VJ. VJ, I think I've answered some of your questions before, but you have some interesting questions. So today VJ says, "Hi 𝗙Con. I have come a long way on manifesting my specific person to finally feel so much better that I don't need her." Good. You don't want to need anybody. It's okay to want and desire somebody. You don't want to need anybody. The feeling of need is one of lack. Okay. It's one of begging. It's one of saying, I'm not happy with myself. I need somebody's validation to make me feel good about myself, and only that way can I be happy. And of course, in order to be successful in love and in anything in life and in manifesting anything that you desire in life, you have to become happy, or at least content, before you have the thing, and then the thing comes easily. However, I still do need all the qualities that she had in the person I will be looking for. That is what makes this complicated now. I want her to be so in love with me that her feminine side comes out in relationships, because I have worked very hard in getting my masculine side together after heartbreaks and everything. But since I'm looking for the perfect person, that also is going to put me on the needy side, which I'm afraid is going to mess with my masculine energy. How do you philosophize this paradox? I can't seem to think my way out of it, if thinking was the answer. Thinking's not the answer. No, and you're overthinking things. And the masculine and feminine energy part aside, and I do want to do a video on that specifically, because I think kind of what VJ might be talking about here is this idea that masculine energy tends to be more goal-oriented, also more logic-driven than feminine energy, which tends to be much more emotionally driven, feeling-driven, and of a receiving type of nature. So what's going on here? You want someone to be needy towards you in the way that you have felt needy towards somebody else. That, of course, is still neediness. All right, that's still going back to the thing that I was saying before. I need somebody to need me so that I can feel good about myself. All right, and this is the major problem that most people, the vast majority of people who want to do this, even if they're not trying to manifest or use the law of attraction to manifest a relationship, even if they're not even aware of the law of attraction, these are issues that occur in relationships, human, romantic, sexual relationships across the board. Is this idea that if I'm alone, if I'm single, I'm not good enough. There's something wrong with me. People don't like me. I can't find anyone to love me, so I must be unlovable. I must be undeserving of receiving that type of love. So you punish yourself. You beat yourself up, which is kind of what you're doing here. All right. So you're saying, I don't feel so needy anymore, but I still do feel like I need all the qualities she had in the person I'll be looking for. And of course, what you're talking about is that you want her to need you the way that you have felt you've needed her, or need anybody for that matter. That's still neediness. Okay. That's still saying, like I said, I'm not good enough. I need somebody else to validate me. And what you want to do is really move away from that. You need to move away from that idea. So look at this line here for a minute, okay? I still do need all the qualities that she had in the person I would be looking for. Think about what that means. Because in any relationship, and I think this is something you can pick up if you study even psychology, human psychology, any relationship is really just a reflection of something in yourself. Either something in yourself that you're projecting outwards, energetically speaking, is the way the other person is showing up towards you, or some quality that you wish you had in yourself. So in other words, every external relationship in the external physical environment is a reflection of the relationship you're having with yourself, or really even deeper down, the relationship that you desire to have with yourself. So if you take all those statements, right, and you replace that them, they, her, him with me, I, me, you'll see that it comes down to really what you're trying to do is you're using an external person, the external physical environment to love yourself, all right, to have a relationship with yourself. What you really want is these qualities in yourself. And that is really the best way to manifest a person with those qualities, is to begin to display those qualities, is to foster and nurture those qualities in yourself. Now, you weren't too specific about what those qualities are, but I assume never assume, it makes an ass out of you and me, but I'm going to do it anyway. I assume from your email that you have taken some time to sit down and really write that out, or think it out at the very least, which is something I recommend always across the board, is that people do that. Okay. It's very important. If you want to get what you want, you need to know what it is you want. And so many people, you'd be really surprised, so many people that come to me have no idea what it is they really want. They might make statements like, I really want that person back. Yeah, but why? All right. What is it you're really looking for with them? Describe your life with them, your ideal interaction with them, your ideal relationship with them. What does it look like 5 years down the road, or 10 years down the road? Are you married to them? Do you have a house together? Do you have kids together? Are you just wanting a domestic partnership without getting married? Are you just wanting to date and not live together? People don't really know. Okay, so you need to get in touch with what it is that you want. The best way, if you're confused about what it is you want, is to look at all the things that have been manifesting in your life that you don't like so much, and then pick the opposite of those things. That's your clue. That's why these challenges exist in our physical existence, is because they're there to guide us, to point us in the direction of who we are now, how we've expanded, what it is we desire now at any given stage in our lives. Okay, so it's important to become clear. Clarity is very important. Okay. So think about this. I want her to have all of those qualities. I need all the qualities that she had in the person I will be looking for. So that's good that you're not getting so stuck on the form of this specific person. This is another thing I say. Now, sometimes people don't like hearing this part, because they make one person. This is what the whole thing with this specific person. And of course, it's a terminology we use. It's easy to use. But think about what it means. Only this one person can make me happy. Only this person possesses the qualities that I seek. It has to be only this person. So many of us also get stuck on the form. Okay. We don't dig too much deeper into what is the quality of the thing that we want. Okay. And I've said this many, many times. If I'm looking for a pile of money, I want to manifest $1 million. I don't really think about what I'm going to do with the money. Why do I really want the money? It's because of how I think having that money will make me feel. Just as how I think having that sports car will make me feel, having that trip around the world will make me feel, having that perfect job, having that perfect relationship will make me feel. You're looking for a feeling. You're looking for a feeling state. And once you recognize this, it's not the form, it's not the thing specifically that you truly want. It's what you think, how you think that's going to make you feel in the having of it. Once you can isolate that and understand that that's what it's really about, it makes the whole process so much easier, guys. Because now you can detach that thing, those qualities from the form, and you can recognize that you don't need the form or any external thing or person or condition or circumstance to achieve that feeling state. That's the crux of what we're talking about here. That's what it means to manifest, to live in the end, like Neville says. And all the teachers and gurus and experts say on this topic is to go to the end result, go to the end result, go to the end result. Well, you have control over that. You do. You may not feel that you do, but you do. Okay. And now it may take a little work on your part. It may take a little time on your part to kind of, learn to interpret your own feelings, because most of us go through the day willy-nilly. I need this. I don't have it. We tend to vibrate at very low energy because we've been doing it for so long, so many years, that it becomes like second nature. We don't even notice it. You want to start noticing your thoughts throughout the day and how they're making you feel. That's also a clue for you from the universe, from your inner being, telling you, here's where these thoughts are, how these thoughts are making you feel, and here's how feeling that way is, what direction that's pointing you in. Okay? That's why I always say when people ask me, are these signs that I'm close? Tarkan, this thing, I saw a feather, I saw their name here and there. Is this a sign that I'm close? Well, yes. But really, what you want to not get so hung up on those things. The ultimate sign that you're heading in the right direction of where you want to be is how you feel on average, okay? How are you feeling? Are you pushing so hard? You're not pushing so hard anymore. You're more relaxed. You're enjoying your life. You're not thinking about that thing all day long. Where is it? 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 No, you're enjoying yourself. You're living your life. You're improving your relationship with yourself. You're focusing on becoming a better version of yourself. That's your ultimate sign that you're heading in the right direction. When you're feeling better more of the time, when you're not thinking so much about the thing that you want, that you feel is eluding you in some way, okay? So you have to be able to pay attention to your inner guidance system. How are you feeling? And then choose thoughts that make you feel better, even if those thoughts have nothing whatsoever to do with your specific desire. It doesn't have to be about that thing. In fact, if you're thinking about that thing all the time and feeling terrible, you should stop thinking about that thing and think about things and do things and engage in things and hang out with people that make you feel better. It's that simple, okay? But we overthink things, and that's what Vijay is doing here. He's overthinking things again, all right? There's still this element of need. Maybe I don't need this specific person. I've come a long way, right? To finally feel that I don't need her, but then the very next sentence is, I need all the qualities that she had in the person. So I commend you for not attaching the qualities to the specific person any longer, but you're still saying, I need some external circumstance, force, person, condition to make me feel those things that I'm looking for. No, Vijay. What you're looking for in that statement, what you're really saying here, is that you're looking for those qualities in yourself. Now think about what those qualities are. And are you expressing those qualities in yourself? Are you fostering and nurturing those qualities in yourself, whatever they may be? And again, you weren't being that very specific, but it might be something like loyalty. It might be something like confidence, all right? Whatever it is that you really got you on your specific person, that really, that had her put her hooks in you like that, those are the qualities you want to write down. And then you ask yourself, am I displaying those qualities? Because you mentioned masculine energy, and one of the things about masculine energy, and perhaps what we're talking about, is sort of very kind of masculine energy that is at its kind of, I want to say, its strongest, its most confident. That's what sort of very positive, uplifting masculine energy tends to be about, is being, focused, goal-driven, focused on yourself, focused on your goals, focused on becoming the best version of yourself. The thing about that is, it's confidence, it's being centered, it's not being perturbed by things happening around you, it's not needing external forces to make you feel good about yourself, to make you feel comfortable, to make you feel centered, that you're able to do that for yourself. So these are the qualities that you say that you need in an external person. Actually, you're looking for those qualities in yourself. And you might find that those qualities exist in you, but you're not recognizing them because you still feel you need somebody else to show you those things or to give you those things. But really what it is about, and this is the same as in anything, manifesting anything, the creative energy of manifesting is one about becoming the thing that you want. You become the thing that you want, okay? So if no one's showing up in your life that's showing this to you, you are the person that you're really looking for. The relationship you're trying to foster by way of a relationship with another is really the relationship with your inner being, with yourself. That's always communicating to you, always reaching out to you. Always showing you the path, the easiest path, the path of least resistance towards your goal. So you keep focusing on yourself here, okay? Don't start saying things like, I need somebody to show up and display these qualities and possess these qualities and behave in a certain way so that I can feel comfortable, so that I can love myself, so that I can be okay. It's never going to happen like that. Because the thing is, unless you foster and nurture those qualities in yourself, anybody that shows up is not going to make you change, okay? You might be happy for a while. You might have a honeymoon period with them for a while. Things may seem to be going well for a while, but ultimately relationships like that do not last very long because you haven't fostered that relationship with yourself, okay? You have to get to a point where you go, I don't need anybody. I don't need anybody, any condition, anything, any circumstance to get ahead in this life. I don't need anyone to make me happy. I don't need anyone to make me okay with myself or confident. I don't need anybody to calm me down. I don't need anybody to be my therapist. I don't need anybody to be my mommy or daddy. I don't need anybody to to prove to me that I'm lovable and deserving. You need to be able to do that for yourself. And what I always say, kind of confidence and centeredness that comes along with that comes along with really making it about yourself and giving yourself the things that you feel you need without putting that pressure on anybody else, because it is pressure. That's pressure that you put on other people to do something they're not really capable of doing, which is to make you happy. It's not their job. Just like it's not your job to make them happy. It's your job. And once you recognize that, once you foster and nurture those feelings, that brings about such confidence as to make you irresistible, not just to the opposite sex or whoever you may be attracted to primarily, but to people in general, okay? People that want to be your friends, people want to work with you, people want to collaborate with you, people want to call you all the time. What are you doing? People want to be around you, people want to emulate you, people want to act the way you're acting, people want to study you. Why is he so happy? Why is he walking around with pixie dust coming off of him? I want some pixie dust on me. Why is that guy always so happy? Why is that guy always so centered? Why is that girl always so well put together? Why is she always smiling this big, beautiful smile? What is it about that person? People pick up on that energy and they want to follow you around. They'll be saying about you, I need him in my life. That's what you want from another person. But you need to be able to give that to yourself in order for that to be a thing that other people give to you. But once you do, here's the real paradox. Once you do foster that quality in yourself, guess what? You're not going to care whether anybody else is giving you attention or not. That's the kind of, I think, centered masculine quality that you're talking about here, that you're seeking to foster in yourself, is that being unperturbed by the world. Whether somebody, this is something Abraham Hicks always says that I always love, whether somebody hates me or whether somebody loves me, it's none of my business. It's their business, right? This is the kind of nonchalance, unperturbedness that you want to be, that you want to foster and grow in yourself. And so you'll be like, you'll reach that point. And it's not as difficult to do as you might think, but you'll reach that point. It takes practice, okay? You'll reach that point and you'll not feel the need for anybody. Nobody that comes into your life is going to fulfill a need for you because you're fulfilling your own needs. What they're going to do is they'll be the cherry on top of the cake that you've already baked and made beautiful. They'll be the ones that come along for the ride and just make the ride a little extra special. That's all it'll be. But the people that come into your life then that will need you, as you put it, you're not going to really want to be around those people. They will smother you. There's a smothering energy. There's a pressure that those people will put on you that you're not going to want to be around. You say that you want that now. I'm looking for the perfect person. You're looking for the better version of yourself is what you're looking for, not the perfect person. They're not out there. They're not out there. What you attract will be a match to who you are being at any given point in your life without exception. That is how it works, okay? You become the person that you're looking for. That's what you're going to focus on here, okay? You want somebody, let's see, where was I here? I'm looking for the perfect person that's also going to put me on the needy side, which I'm afraid is going to mess with my masculine energy. Well, that's the thing. You're still looking for the perfect person, all right? You're still looking for somebody to make you feel better. So the thing is, you're even putting that pressure on somebody else. You're even going to blame somebody else. It's not just that you're looking for somebody else to relieve you of the pressure or at least the responsibility of fostering that relationship with yourself and becoming that better version of yourself, the best version of yourself that you can become. But you're also going to blame them when it doesn't happen. So, oh, I'm afraid the perfect person will come in and then they'll ruin me. Either they'll compliment me or make me better, or they'll ruin me. So, you're still putting way too much emphasis here on it needing to be somebody else that comes into your life that makes you feel better about yourself, that gives you the excuse to love yourself, gives you the excuse to feel good about yourself. And once you get rid of that, once you reject that notion altogether, then you can clear the path and really, really take a look at yourself and go, well, where am I not making myself feel that way? Where am I not making myself feel confident or loved or deserving? It's all emanating from you. And every relationship and person and circumstance that pops up in your life is going to be a reflection of that. And that's why some circumstances seem to be changing all the time. They seem to fluctuate all the time because so often our energy is also fluctuating, right? We do this stuff, but we don't do it consistently because we're not practicing it consciously. Okay, we're not practicing it deliberately. So you might have a day when you're feeling really down. Then you watch a Tarkon video or you read a book about law of attraction or a blog post and you feel better and now you're excited. But you're not recognizing that that's a feeling that you made yourself feel. I just kind of maybe triggered it or I gave you an excuse to do that. But see, you might go, well, that lasted for about a day or two feeling optimistic, but now I feel down again. That's because you didn't really make this a program for yourself. In other words, you want to pay attention to the fact that you're maybe out there kind of thinking mostly, primarily throughout your waking hours in the opposite direction, focusing in the opposite direction of where it is you want to be and what it is that you want. Okay, so you need to start deliberately forming new habits on top of the old habits. So the way that you've been looking at yourself, maybe an old habit that you've picked up, and because it's an old habit, you don't think about it so much. It's like we do things mindlessly all day long because we're used to doing them. You know, I have my coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Then I take a shower. Then I have breakfast. You know, try messing with your routine a little bit. You know, this is like one of those little things where, hey, if you have, you know, your breakfast before the shower, try having your breakfast after the shower. If you have your coffee at this time, try waiting 20 minutes and have your coffee then. Whatever it is, take another route to work. Mess with your routine a little bit. And it's going to be uncomfortable. And this is why it's difficult for people to change their routines up and to create new sort of positive or more empowering habits because it's scary. It's pushing your comfort zone and your monkey mind thinks it's protecting you from that. It thinks it's dangerous because the monkey mind is designed by evolution to consider anything new dangerous, potentially dangerous. So it really just wants to keep new things away. It doesn't want you to change because change is scary. Change might hurt you. It's not trying to hurt you or keep you down. It's just trying to protect you. But it's your higher mind that understands that that's just the monkey mind's little fear-based programming that needs to be kind of put on the back burner. All right. Your monkey mind is really just there to help you determine what your preferences are, to kind of become logical about that. Oh, well, if I don't want this, then maybe I want this, and to become clear about that, right? And to collect data, basically. But it's your higher mind that understands the path forward, the path of least resistance. And so you don't want to undo bad habits of thinking. You want to deliberately introduce and practice better habits of thinking, more empowering habits of thinking that are about who you've become now, right? If you're doing and thinking and saying something that makes you feel bad or unenthusiastic, that's not your path any longer. So pay attention to that, okay? So VJ, I hope that's answered your question, or anybody who might have a similar question out there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't done so already, please do so now. Hit like, leave a comment, share this video with anybody you think might benefit from it. Leave me a tip if you want. There's links for that down below. If you want coaching, there's also a link down in the description box that'll lead you to my website, and all the details are there. So thanks again for watching, guys. I'm Tarkon, Manifestation Lab. Until next time, happy manifesting and bye-bye.